guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a giant Ulta haul. It actually originally came in 2 different bags, but for the purpose of taking the thumbnail, I managed to cram it all into one Ulta. Before we jump into this haul, be sure that you guys hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell. That way you guys don't miss out on any of my future videos. Also, while you're down there, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy seeing haul videos so I can kind of track what you guys are enjoying watching here on my channel. And now let's dive into the haul, shall we? Legitimately a very long receipt here, guys. Now, to be fair, I didn't actually buy a lot of this stuff. I redeemed points. So there's currently a coupon that is out for, I believe it's Platinum and Diamond members only. It may be also for the regular level, but I can't remember. I know for a fact that Platinum and Diamond have it. It is a 20% off everything in the store. That includes prestige, fragrances, I think the Benefit Brow Bar, and I want to say maybe the salon as well. I'm not 100% on the salon though. But I decided to take advantage and combine it with the ability to redeem a lot of my points because I had over 10,000 points maybe? I don't know. I've never redeemed my points at Ulta before. So I went a little crazy. I didn't redeem all of them. I still have a whole bunch left because I'd like to do one the next time the coupon comes out. But yeah. So I thought it would be fun today to do a haul because I actually don't know the last time I did a haul on this channel. Like, it's not fresh in my mind. I used to have like one a month, but I kind of put myself on a no-buy for a very long time. So let's do this. Plus, we also have the Sephora sale coming up. I'll have a video coming up soon in the next few days all about that because I got my mailers. So that's something to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and dive into this bag of a lot of things. So the first thing I got, because I don't have any makeup wipes, and this was strictly a moment of I was walking through the store and went, oh my god, I have no makeup wipes anymore. So I purchased these. I've used these before. They've been in a couple of my empties. These are the Skinfood Rice Daily Brightening Cleansing Tissues. Great for removing makeup. Love the brand. I think these are like 14 bucks and you get 80 I think you get 80 in here. 80 sheets. So great for the value. I like them. They work well for me. Also got 2 of the Batiste dry shampoos. These are the large, the extra large size. I'm gonna put one of those down. So I do love Batiste. It's been a while since I've used dry shampoo because with my blonde hair being so dry, I didn't want to use dry shampoo on top of it, you know? It wasn't necessary, so I kind of used up all my dry shampoos and it's been a very long time since I've purchased it. But now with my red hair and it being more difficult for me to be washing my hair frequently, I mean, I'm trying to only wash it twice a week, if that. So for the rest of the week, I needed a lot of dry shampoo, so I bought 2 of these Batiste ones. And then, because I wanted to try this out, and if I really like it, I might purchase it during Sephora's Rouge sale, just because I know they sell this as well. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day, or PhD, dry shampoo. I've heard a lot of great things about this, so I figured I'd pick up a travel size, see how it works for me. If I like it, then I can go ahead and purchase it during Sephora's sale in a few weeks. Another stock up, and then everything else in here is brand new. Well, these are brand new scents, but I'm very familiar with the product. So these are the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. I've been mentioning these on my channel for ages, even when I had my original first channel, which was, God, who knows when. But I really love these. Now, I do usually buy them in the summer, but I realized that since I've stopped using this exfoliant on my body, I do have the condition where I get the bumps on my arms here. I cannot remember what it's called to save my life right now, but I get those, and I find that a sugar scrub like this really helps. So I got 2 flavors. I got 2 scents. I got the Lemon Blueberry Tart, and I also got Tahitian Vanilla Bean. So, you know, vanilla bean I knew I'd like, and this one I can kind of smell through its container. It smells really good, so I'll probably be putting this one in my shower first, saving this for later, but figured I'd stock up on a couple of these. They were buy one, get one free, as were the Batiste items as well, actually. Now let's start getting into some of the new things I bought. So with my new hair, I decided I should try a different hair product. So I spent a long time. I was originally going to do all of this on Ulta's website, by the way. I was going to order it all online. And then I realized there was a maximum of how many points you could redeem online. so I decided, screw it, I'll just go in stores and do it instead. So I did purchase this. This is from the brand Unwash, which I've never heard of before, and I was just kind of looking for hair treatment products because I kind of have a shampoo and conditioner I like using at the moment that I'm also trying to use up. So I figured I'd get a treatment because I currently don't have one. This is the Unwash Color Intensifying Gloss Treatment. It is designed to enhance color, boost shine, and microbiome friendly. And Unwash says the new clean next to it. So here's what this looks like. I actually really like the little package design detail at the bottom. So basically what this does, it says uses often as needed in between color treatments for non-stop shine, color, and dimension. So I figure with my red hair and wanting to keep it from looking flat, that I should try and amplify my gloss a little bit more than I usually do. So I decided to purchase this. I think this was like 25 bucks. So with this coupon, it was about 20. Figured I should try something new for my hair. Now, I just want to preface the rest of this video by saying I bought a lot of palettes. Like, a lot of palettes. So my Ultas, the ones near me, finally got their Morphe displays in, and something that I've been kind of on again, off again, wanting to try from Morphe, but also at the same time kind of skeptical of trying from Morphe. If you guys didn't see my Jaclyn Hill Morphe review, I'll link it up here for you guys, the first one. But I've heard a lot of people who say they really like the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I thought, okay, maybe I'll give this a shot. It's only $15, so I did pick this up. I didn't really need another setting spray. I have plenty, so I didn't really need this, but I'll probably use it in some kind of an upcoming video. Oh, speaking of my new hair color, I realized that my brow pencils now are too ashy. So I figured what I might try doing is I did decide to get the ABH Brow Wiz in Auburn, just so I could try out a color that was more suited to me, just because the taupe now looks very, very ashy. So grabbed this guy for me to test out. And then I also grabbed the Tinted Brow Gel in Auburn. And here's the thing, I do have the one in blonde, which actually, now that I think about it, should probably get thrown out because I've had it for a very, very, very long time, and it's only good for, you know, like a year or whatever. But I figured I'd get this to help tame the more ashy toned, like, even looking at my brows now, they don't look too off on camera, but in real life, they look very gray toned next to the red, especially when I'm out in the sun. So I figured trying something like this, where it's got the reddish tones to it, would help my brows blend a little better. So picked up those for that. Ooh, I also picked up the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Now, I love the Cover FX Power Play Foundation, so I really wanted to try this. I got mine in the shade P Light 1. I debated the 0, but I thought to myself, and I went, this is going to be light enough, I'll stick with this guy. But yeah, I haven't tried them out yet. I'm excited. I love going and hauling new makeup because it just makes me so happy to try things. I also picked up, and I realized in hindsight I should have probably also gotten the darker shade as well, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead. I was thinking concealers in my head. And I got the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Sculpting Concealer. Now, I got this for 2 reasons. Like I said, I had originally intended to also get a darker shade so that I could contour with it as well, but I did get the shade Swan, but I also wanted to get a different shade. But the problem was when I was swatching them in stores, none of them looked quite right as a contour shade for me. So I figured I'd start out trying it as a concealer, and if I really was blown away with it as a concealer, then in the future I can look into ordering the darker shade to use as contour. Okay, now let's get into some palettes, because I've got 5 palettes here that I purchased because I have issues. But like I said, guys, I didn't redeem all my points. And I think there's nothing worse than when you go shopping and you think you've spent a ridiculous amount of money, in this case, or ridiculous amount of points, and then you get home and you're like, that's it? That's really all I got? Wow. You would think it'd be more. And that's kind of why I also just save up my points, so I can have moments like that where I can go ahead and purchase a crap ton of stuff for you guys so I can review it, do tutorials with it, give you guys my honest opinion, because none of this gets sent to me. I'm not at a stage here on YouTube where people are sending me makeup to test out. So, I just, yeah. I did pick up the new ABH Sultry Palette. I swatched this in store. My big concern was the shade Bloom, which is the bright, vibrant pink. Now here's the one thing. I do think the sparkles are very pretty, very glamorous. It makes me sad that it's not soft touch, like the velvety soft touch like the rest of the palettes. So that kind of throws me off. I'm kind of an OCD person that way, but I just have to say that the palette itself just looks so gorgeous. I love this, and I'm really looking forward to getting to show you guys some cool tone tutorials in the near future. I also picked up, this is something that's been in and out of my cart on both Sephora and Ulta for months and months and months. And I originally did all this with the intent of purchasing a lot of holiday sets, but a lot of the holiday sets were sold out. So I picked up this. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Highlight, Contour, and Bronze. Now, when you look online at the pictures, the shades look very, very dark, which is kind of what turned me off of the palette, because I went, oh, those are way too dark for me to use. But I swatched some of the shades in store, and I just want to have a moment for the front of this packaging. Look at that. Like, that is just beautiful. Very beautiful, very luxe feeling. But this is what the inside of it looks like, and I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talking about this palette, but I've always wanted to try it. But here's what the shades look like. Online, these shades over here look almost straight up orange. They're so red toned online. But in person, the only one that's kind of red toned is the shade Carrot over here. Is it kind of a reddish toned color in real life? But the rest of them are pretty good. The shade Princess Cut is probably going to be my go-to contour shade out of this palette. But I did like both the highlights, so I'm going to try this guy out. I also picked up the Too Faced Gingerbread palette. Now you guys know the chocolate bar palette is one of my favorite palettes in the world that I've ever tried. It's one of my holy grails. I love it a lot. And we're back to the original packaging with this. You know, it's in the plasticky metal case. I do think that the cover of this is just very cute. It's very holiday-esque, and I do like the smell, actually. I wasn't the biggest smell of the gingerbread smelling palette they had a few years ago in a trio, but I actually really like this palette. My only thing is that I wish there was I kind of wish that there was a pink shimmer shade in here. Because this is kind of champagne, this one's kind of white, and this pink down here is actually matte. So I kind of wish there was a sparkly pink. There is the shade over here called Bake It Till You Make It, which has kind of got a pink rose goldish undertone, but it's not pink. And I kind of, with the other pinks in here, it would have been nice to be able to do a monochromatic shade with strictly pink in it. So yeah, there's that. I also got from Too Faced the Natural Face palette. Now, this is another thing that has been in and out of my cart for ages. And I just want to say really quickly, I thought this was going to be way bigger than it actually is. Like, I skipped over at the store because for some reason when I looked at it online, it looked huge. And it's really not that big. Like, here. Here's the NARS face palette that I own. It's just a little bit taller, but it just kind of blows my mind that this is so small. I felt like it was bigger, and I actually really love the design of this packaging. It's kind of hard to read on camera, but this is actually raised. Can you see how this bends out like that? It's actually got a very clear top with the lace overlay that's underneath it. So this writing here is both raised on the glass, on the plastic, but also the plastic is raised off the lace background, which I think is amazing. And I do really love the tones of this. The pink's a little bit more vibrant than I would have liked, but I feel like that's going to help me branch out in terms of stuff like that. Because I was buying that face palette, I have to say something about one brand when it comes to their holiday palettes. Every year, Smashbox does holiday palettes, but they don't do holiday palettes like everyone else does. They are limited edition. They are always a new thing, but they always bring out things that are slightly similar to what they had the year before, and they are always the same standard quality that you get in their regular line makeup, because I feel like that's a lot of people's fears when it comes to holiday sets, is that the items aren't going to be the same as the brand's regular standards. Smashbox is always really good about this, and so I decided to pick this up. This is the Holidays Contour and Spotlight Palette. Now, I really liked the Spotlight palette that they collabed with Casey Holmes on, what was that, a year and a half ago? And when I saw this, first off, I saw the packaging on this, and I went, yes, it's so trippy, it's very 60s, I really love this. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Now, my first thing that I absolutely love, this can actually go all the way around. Yes. And it does it very easily. Some brands, when they make them do this, they're kind of stiff. But there's this beautiful giant mirror here, which is actually like a very wonderful quality mirror. Like, I could do my makeup in this mirror if I were traveling easily. Very easily. But here is what the actual palette itself looks like. You do get in here a contour, bronze, and then a whole bunch of highlights, which I really, but it's a nice range of colors. It works beautifully, and I love it a lot. So, really looking forward to getting to play with this Smashbox palette. Okay, guys. That's everything. So let's see here. Oh, tell me down below if you guys would like to get from me a Sephora VIB Rouge wish list or how to shop the Rouge sale. I know I've done those before in the past. Or if you guys want like a preemptive me talking about the sale itself, I'm planning on doing a whole video, but tell me down below what you guys would like me to focus on for that video, because there's a lot of things you could talk about during the Rouge sale, but I feel like everybody does. So tell me if there's something that you feel like nobody ever talks about during the Rouge sale time down below, because I would love to do that. And also, if you guys would like to see me do a what's on my wish list at Ulta, I will gladly do that for you guys as well, because there will probably be for Platinum and Diamond another 20% off coupon that usually comes out sometime right after Christmas. I think, or maybe it's right before, I can't remember. They usually do one at the end of every quarter. So there should be one, if not December, it'll be in January, which would be great because new year, new makeup. So that is it for this haul video. Tell me down below what item you guys are excited to see next. Tell me your thoughts about the Rouge sale that is now coming up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!